So today's video is going to be about how I nuked my entire project folder for my CS class. So I was working on a lab today. This week we are working on lab 3, so I've done 2 other labs. And there's a folder on my computer called CS167, which is the class name. And inside that folder has all of my labs that I've currently done and the one I'm currently working on and a bunch of other important files. And I ran this command that I read from the manual for the lab 3, but I ran it in the incorrect area. So what it did was it basically nuked my entire folder for the class. So I basically lost like all of my, all my labs, all my work, everything. So I was kind of freaking out because I had just got on a call with my group mates to finish the third lab because it was a group activity type lab. And I was like, holy shit, guys, sorry. I'm going to take a while to like get all my shit back. And it took me about like an hour to get everything back because the first 2 labs, luckily, I submitted them as zip files, and I still had those zip files able to be downloaded again. But the third lab and like all the setup and stuff, I had to redo most of it. But luckily, my dad carried me, which was great. And it's really nice that I have him to help me because I literally don't know what I'm doing in the class half the time. The reason why is because this class is specifically using Java and it's dealing with file systems. And since, as a data science major, most of the classes I took, was given the option of CS classes or stats classes. I took all the stats classes. So now there's this one CS class I have to take this quarter, which I'm taking, and I have no clue like what I'm doing in the class. And I've never touched Java before this quarter, but here I am, working completely in Java. So I'm like, a little bit lost, but it's all good. I'm figuring it out slowly. Other than that, it's kind of scary because if you type the wrong command in your terminal on your computer, you can actually like completely destroy your computer. So it's kind of some scary stuff. But we got the lab done as a group. It took us about like 2 hours. Actually, I think 3 hours, 3.5 hours maybe. We finished at 12:30, started at 9. Yeah, so 3.5 hours, and it was pretty frustrating because we had to make sure everyone was doing all the steps like together and identically, and it took a long time to get that, get everyone on pace. And mostly me, I was kind of lagging behind because I'm pretty new to this stuff, but all is good. Lab submitted, job is finished. Hopefully like the next lab or whatever is solo labs because I like working individually more. Working in group settings is just a little bit stressful. But yeah, that's my story for today. See you guys tomorrow.